I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's try. Yeah, we can hear you, Moon. So, anyways, what I was saying is that I am about a 2.5. I been working very hard. It's been a lot of stuff going on, but everything's moving forward. Main things: the token payroll, token profiles, and actually getting our tokens functional. Alberto helped a lot with that too, which is really cool. But it's a lot of work. Been doing just so much, like coding on the tokens, and then also working to address some of the budget issues. And I've also been working on the assets and working on the finances and taxes and recruitment and on and on and on and on. Extremely, extremely busy. So with that said, the only other piece of news that I have is that specifically with the trust account, in the last like month, NVDA, that's like a stock, has just exploded. It's like the big news of like asset space, and we had a lot of it in the trust. So it's good news. It doesn't mean that we directly have more money, but we might be able to work something out for like a little bit of additional cash for some recruitment and trying to stabilize our budget a little bit. So I mean that's very, very good news. It's kind of mind blowing the amount of like how much more like NVDA, like Nvidia stock is going up like way more than Bitcoin. I mean, it's like the big asset boom right now, and we had a bunch of it, so we're selling a lot of it to try to stabilize it. And so I've been working on that most of the today. But overall, it's very good news, but it's still a lot of work to do to figure out how we can organize the assets and how to actually get some of these assets into our organization. Check.
Okay, thank you, Jay. Mamoon, can you check in?
Yeah. Um, I'm at 2.5. Uh, have no power, no electricity, just because of the storm. And I'm just looking forward to the main session. Check.
Okay. Um, for I have been working on monthly responses and accounting. Looking forward to have a good session and good discussion on UmCus. Check.
Abu Bakar is here.
Bubukar, can you check in?
Abu Bakar, you're on mute. I can't hear you. Oh, you just did. All right. We should probably do our statements. So I'll start. We have no budget. I'm willing to work with no upfront pay and only get equity value.
Okay, I'm willing to work on my equity value. Not upfront pay. Check.
Lucy?
Yes, I'm willing to work on equity value.
Cool. All right. So we'll see if Abu Bakar comes back, but we can get clarity on our topics.
Okay, let's put what we are going to focus on. I think we have them there. We have UmCus bonus payroll, UmCus budget. Counting. Okay. Which one can we go first with? UmCus budget or 99-degree budget?
I don't know. I think we have other things here like client work, income coordination,
We have
recruitment,
taxes.
taxes. Sure. What else? Oh yeah, we have the proposals. So there's a bunch of proposals for tokens and token payroll certifications. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so plenty to do. So you guys want to get into the UmCus budget, or what do you want to do?
We have to go with the highest priority. I think all of them are very important. I want us to focus on something that can get us budget. Can help us to have the budget. Let's focus on to get set on client work. Let's do UmCus budget. Commute.
There's like really bad background noise, Mamoon. I just muted you. What were you saying, Lucy? Oh, like Abu Bakar is back. Can we hear
I
Abu
said
Bakar?
let's work on UmCus budget.
UmCus budget.
Then yes. Then you come back to budget.
Let's let Abu Bakar check in.
Okay, Abu Bakar, can you check in?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 3.5. I'm looking forward to the channel. Hopefully, we can get an agreement on UmCus. Thank you.
I couldn't quite hear that. Did anyone hear?
No, I just get only 3.5.
You want to say that again?
I'm 3.5. I'm looking forward to the decision. Hopefully, you can get agreement on UmCus.
Okay, looking forward to get agreement on UmCus, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we're on the topics right now, Abu Bakar. And just a reminder, you're not, no one's required to be here. Oh, and we also have our statements, right? So this is not part of our, we don't have a budget right now. So the statement would be that you're
Okay.
willing to be here even though we have no budget and we have no upfront pay. Does that make sense, Abubakar?
That's yeah.
So can you do the statement? That you're willing to work with no upfront pay because we have no budget?
I'm willing to work. I'm willing to work on this project. No, on this.
Okay. Just confirming, and just let us know if you want to check out at any time. So we were discussing, talking about the budget, which is important to get agreement on for the rest of the month. We have done very little work on the budget, and instead, the primary discussion regarding the UmCus bonus payroll is related to the previous budget and the bonuses going out to the group. So I believe, Lucy, you just suggested that you want to work on the UmCus budget, not the UmCus bonuses, because they're very different, right? Everyone understand the difference between UmCus budget, this is for the credit, and then UmCus bonus payroll is going to be for the actual loan. So we're talking about like a $400 loan for UmCus as opposed to just a credit.
I don't know which one is. As long as we get these three of them done, I have no problem starting with the UmCus payroll loan. Then we go down to UmCus budget, then budget. Sure. I think we can finish with the UmCus payroll, then we can just go as the way it is.
Okay, so UmCus payroll. Try to see if we can deal with this bonus.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do 12 to 24 minutes to get started. I think the desired outcome here is to address, obviously, Miguel. We need to, do the discussion and understand expectations for the loan and who is doing what by when. So that would be my recommendation. Are there any other desired outcomes or anything else? Otherwise, do we have agreement on topic 1?
Yes. I'm agreed to that.
So why don't we just start with the open round and we can address everything. Maybe I should start. What do you think?
Yes, you can start.
Okay, so right now I'm just gonna do like an initial just discussion, but eventually we need to switch to putting our client hats on and speaking as the client, right? So I'm gonna just start by just talking as myself, and then I can address the client needs later. So for me, the biggest issue is obviously Miguel. It would be good to get the link. So, get the copy and paste the actual bonus amounts and the back pay amounts so that we can actually see the amount of money we're talking about. I think that would be a task if someone can do that. Whoever is responsible for the budget and the UmCus. So that's another thing, is making sure we have very clear, organized, understanding of responsibility. Clear, organized understanding of responsibility concerning UmCus, budget, payroll, all of that. And that's obviously related to the expectations. But in terms of the first thing with Miguel, Miguel obviously is not involved at all, really. He came once or twice last week, and this week he told me that he's not going to be available for the rest of the week for Andromeda. So that's I mean, he's not going to be around for another week, which is obviously against the policies of the work continuity group. And I don't know about SFC, if SFC considers that leave or whatever, but with work continuity group, it's not, there's no leave. It's like we need continuity of the work, and it's not happening. So I don't know what to say about Miguel, but do we, you know, he didn't respond. I sent a message maybe like 15 minutes ago, but he didn't respond yet. Well, hopefully he does respond. So whoever is responsible for the actual bonus budget, like to understand how much is going to Miguel and whether or not that he should be getting that money, because that's just a little weird that he's just kind of checked out and no longer working anymore, and then we send him a huge bonus. So again, the question is, why is the client giving this money, and what are we getting out of it? So we're giving a $400 plus loan. What do we get for it? That is the question of the day. And as far as who's doing what by when, I mean, I think some of the top priorities obviously are the taxes. Is a huge top priority. And the government compliance. And the legal support for FQN. Legal mess that we're in, right? So that's I think the main things. Cool. Check.
Okay, where can't we get the actual bonus amount? I'm trying to find out.
Well, whoever is responsible for the budget and the back pay and the bonuses should be tracking that from session to session. And that's part of what's just very concerning about everything, is if no one's taking responsibility, I'm not getting bonuses. This is not my responsibility. This is not my budget, it's not my responsibility, it's not my bonuses. It's like someone needs to be stepping up who actually wants these bonuses.
Yeah, I could have do that, but PC. Lucy, can you check previous session with UJ and me? I think you can find it there.
You also might be able to look in the decisions channel. I would be
Maybe
surprised if it was never approved. Here we go. Approval of half year bonuses.
I'm just going back.
And there
to
should
my
also be
notes.
approval of the back pay. I don't see the back pays. I think it was
Okay.
the $120. You guys decided to split it evenly, so I think the back pay is pretty simple, which is $40 each. So back pay was $40 each. $40 for Mamoon, $40 for Miguel, and $40 for Lucy. And that equaled $120. And that again is going to take away all of our back pay for potentially many months of back pay being gone. So anyways, I'm doing this for you guys, so I should just delete it because I just do the work for you. So I'm delete that. Sorry. I try not to do the work for you guys, but then I just do it because I'm just sitting here and I do nothing. All right.
No, you're not sitting doing nothing. I'm searching for the bonuses.
That should all happen before the session. So yes, sitting here, me waiting and doing nothing is exactly what I'm doing. You're the one doing the work because you're the one who should have done the work before the session. I spent many hours getting prepared for the session. How long did you take to get
I
prepared?
have not worked on the final payroll, bonuses payroll. You work with Miguel on that.
Okay, so maybe you should send a message to Miguel and tell him that it's unacceptable
So I
that
have
he
to
was
go
supposed
and
to be
see.
overseeing the bonuses and he
But
did
then
not, and so therefore he shouldn't get a bonus. You know, like we're all dependent on each other. If someone takes responsibility and they don't show up for the session, that's a major problem, and it shouldn't be me who's upset about it. Right? The people who are affected should be concerned. And you should directly communicate with Miguel and tell him your concerns. lost my moon.
Okay.
So how long should we give for this before we decide that it's just nothing's happening?
I'm looking for the bonuses on channel J. So I don't know.
All right.
I'm trying to
Well, why
find
don't we
the
take a
note that you have been
5 minute
working
break?
with Miguel.
How about we take a 5 minute break because we are at the bottom of the hour. We missed the break. We also forgot to do our
5 minute break.
what do you call it? We forgot to do
Let's
our
just take 5 minute break.
yeah, take 5 minute break, and I need to get our rhythm going.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
obviously we don't have the information. We're not organized. No one is taking responsibilities. So, does anyone have anything to say? Is anyone even back? Maybe not.
I'm back.
I'm back. Okay. So, in response
Bonus,
today,
I guess, the
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
yeah, is that Jay? Okay, I think we have the figures there. Anything else?
All right, so it's a little better having some figures. Hey.
Okay.
So does anyone have anything to say, or I mean, I said a lot, and I'm just getting silent. So it's been almost half an hour, maybe 20 minutes.
I'm
since I spoke.
talking and no one was responding. You guys are silent. So
I'm right here. I'm responding. I'm here.
so anything else on that topic about UmCus payroll?
If we want to do it, we need to get agreement on the loan.
Okay. What's the next step?
Communicating. We were waiting for you, Lucy. If you're done, let's go on to Mamoon. Let's go on to Abu Bakar. We're trying to do a quick round to hear from each person.
Okay.
And instead, we just sat around here while you did work because you didn't prepare for the session.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Some and Mamun, you can go ahead.
yeah. Sorry about my power, Lucy. Actually, I could have done this because I don't have computer access right now. And for the UmCus loan, 400 loan, yeah, I understand. Jay said also also Lucy can understand that. I think um, this loan is first time and the last time on SFC. There is no loan will we will not get paid without any client work. But I think we actually did few hours of work last 2 3 months, so we needed to get going things. We have not been paid for 3 months. We actually really wanted to work on this organization with the existing team, and the legal action is going on, so we have to look after that as well, and hope we will. Actually, I'm getting the agreement that we will be mm, we will be doing the client work and bring more income, so we can get upfront paid in future. Check.
All right, we are out of time, but let's keep going. We can hear from. Actually, I have one question for you, Mamoon. You're not expecting any payment over the last 3 months, right? You said you hadn't gotten paid for 3 months, but you weren't expecting any payment, right?
Yeah, but we had a final payment agreement, but it wasn't happen.
Oh, correct. Yes, it did fall apart, but no one's done really any client work for payment. But yes, okay, great. So let's
Yeah.
go on to Abu Bakar.
I have nothing much to say. Hopefully, hopefully,
Time
yeah,
to
that will see
stretch.
more clients.
Please stop, stand
Wow.
up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
I can't really hear you, Abu Bakar. I'm supposed to do a quick stretch, but yes, if you could speak up, great.
Hopefully, I was saying do more client work in order to bring more income into the company in order to avoid having issues. That would be the best. But hopefully, this will be the last time we request for loan. No, and the next time we have enough income to have the upfront thing. Thank you.
Cool.
Anything again? Anyone
No,
want to add
nothing more.
something?
What? What? What?
Do you want to go around again, Jay?
I guess I can speak again. So the first thing I would say is that I think there's definitely a major expectation to end the loopholes, and we do have this proposal. Drag and copy and paste here. So the proposal is to end all possible loopholes that in any way allow for any upfront payment without first having client work income. So ending this once and for all. So basically what this would mean is that we would create, so by creating an escrow for monthly back pay and a escrow for half year bonuses. Okay, so this escrow will hold the value of the money that goes to the workers, right? So the escrow will hold the value as it is generated month to month, and then the workers can propose to budget the funds out of the escrow.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So this will definitely substantially change the policies and end any loopholes regarding payment. So we'll know at all times exactly how much bonuses we have available. We'll know at all times exactly how much back pay we have available, because we can review and see the escrow accounts. So we'll have two separate accounts that will be viewable at all times, two separate escrow accounts that will be viewable and verifiable at all times by everyone. So everyone will know exactly how much value there is in these accounts. And so the starting value for each account will be, for the back pay account is going to start at negative $120, and then the half year bonus account would start at $0. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the half year bonus account would slowly increase in value over the half year, and then in this case in December we can choose to vote to oh look, I have I don't know what that means. I got a message from Miguel. So anyways, there's a slow increase in value over the year, and then in December we could distribute it, right? December distribute bonuses. Anyway, so the other thing I think is we need to discuss is the recruitment. Like I still don't understand the concept behind the idea that the organization is not allowed to have efficient, effective, professional workers. Like, for the entirety of the first half of the year, but right before the legal action, everybody was vehemently opposed to doing recruitment. And so I do think we need to have an understanding in relationship to the client expectations. If the current workers are not capable and able to do the work, it's nothing personal at all. It's just like, should the client be allowed to hire someone who can do the work?
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So I think that the recruitment is a good component of what we're going through right now. Check.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
Will the recruitment consider as client work or as general teamwork?
Recruitment is internal operations. It always has been. It always is. It always will be. I mean, it's recruiting for
Yeah.
our teams, right? But of course, like
Yeah.
let's say you're in the SFC team, right? And then we have the work continuity group. If the work continuity group wants to do recruitment, which is all I'm interested in doing recruitment in for now, then
Mhm.
if SFC team can be hired by the work continuity group to do its recruitment. So between the teams, it can become client work. But at this point, there's
Okay.
just no reason why any team would hire another team to do recruitment. It's like, If no one wants to do the recruitment, no one wants to do the recruitment. I just do it by myself. But the idea is that we need a budget for the recruitment, and we need to be able to budget making
We
sure
didn't
the
say
money moves
that.
forward. I mean that
We
the
didn't
work moves forward.
say. Actually, we didn't say that we want to be working on recruitment, Jay. Just want to do anything that helps our organization. I think Lucy Abu Bakar will be agreed on this.
What was it?
Check.
Can you say it again, Mamun?
Okay, I'm saying that I'm agreed with anything that helps our organization
Yes.
to get stable.
Yes, I agree.
I think
Good.
Abdullah and Lucy will agreed on this. Check.
That's I think it's a real in recruitment so it will stimulate the organization and move it forward.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count one, two,
For me, I
three,
don't have
four,
problem with
five.
recruitment.
Open your
I just
eyes.
only have a problem when a new recruit get us not organized. Maybe because this a new recruit is not going to maybe work with us. He'll be most of the time working with the only J. Maybe that there will be no problem. But if it is something that we need all of us to be together, for me, I feel like if a new recruit get us in order, even if at least have a budget approved, have a work that's going on, it's going to be easier for a new recruit also to adopt. If the new recruit get us where it was before, I think the person can just come and get discouraged and leave. Maybe just thinking, my suggestion. I did not say don't do recruitment. Please don't mistake me. That's only my concerns. And no one has been refusing to do the job. It's just the challenges that we face in the issue of the budget up to date. That's the challenges that few of us who trying to see maybe they can get something, they can do job and get something is really, really challenging very much. So when we do the recruitment, also consider the situation that is on. If it is the new recruit for new wall, I know maybe that person is going to be working with the J and is going to be better off. If not for all wall or the other parts, it's going to be challenge. And it's still by the end of the day, we use the same system. That new recruit also will need to get paid by the end of the day, even one time. If the system is still the same, we are not yet still organized. Nothing is going to change unless we just few of us make sure we are in a better place, or we just have to change maybe some policies on budget and see why are we taking time on this budget every time. If there is a way of simplify it so that it can just do like one session is done, it's also going to be better. Because if we have taken a lot of time on budget, so that if we have a new person, is not going to be disappointed. Let's say we have a new recruit right now. That new recruit cannot accept to say, I'm willing to work on no payment. Not
Hmm.
everybody is willing to do that.
Time
So
to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
so Lucy, do you mind if I respond real quick?
Yeah, just respond, no problem.
Okay, because I mean, obviously you can think whatever you want. Anyone else can do whatever they want to. But do you understand that we are currently discussing the UmCus payroll for the bonuses? Right? So this is for you or discussing your bonus of $93. You're getting a $93 bonus. right?
Yeah.
Yes, and for 2 weeks before this, we discussed the 130-degree budget so that you could get a $93 bonus. And we did not work on the 9-degree west budget, which was the priority for the organization, right? Is that correct or not?
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah.
So we're here in this topic discussing this for you because this is what you wanted to do. And so we haven't even worked on the 9-degree west budget. We barely even started it. And you're saying it's
Yeah.
taking too long. Like what I'm hearing you saying is that the 9-degree west budget is taking too long. And in my perspective, we literally don't even work on it. And instead, we're just focusing on you and others getting bonuses. So I don't understand where the taking too long is. I have no problem discussing how to do bonuses, but every single time we talk about final payment bonuses, every single time we talk about, more bonuses and back pay bonuses and bonuses on top of bonuses, I have to jump through loophole after loophole after loophole and figure out 10 other ways to figure out how to get people money for not doing the client work. It is very difficult to spin around 100 different things and deal with all these expectations and all these things. Like, there is nothing more difficult than to pay people money to not do the client work. It is a million times simpler to just do the client work and then we just pay people for the work that they did. And then it goes much easier and faster. The whole system should go slow. It should shut down when people want money for not doing the client work. The system should go very quickly and easily and smoothly when people want to do the client work and get paid to do the client work. Right? So I don't really understand the idea that everything's taking too long, especially when we're spending all of this time for you and Mamoon and others to get bonuses. And then you're the one complaining about how long it's taking. Instead of focusing on moving forward with the next month's budget and actually, like, we would easily have a budget right now. There's no reason for us not to have a budget for the 9-degree west moon month, except instead of focusing on the budget for the month, we focused on bonuses.
I proposed before to work on UmCus because I know when we talk on about the bonuses, it's gonna be ugly. It's going to be about focusing on Lucy money. That is why I propose let's just do UmCus budget. I don't want to go back and talk about Lucy. Let's talk about organization. Let's talk about new things. These are thing of bonuses, like helping, talking about we are helping you, I'm helping you, is not going to help me. Let's just focus on different things. Check.
I don't really understand that. But, I mean,
I'm not willing to discuss on payroll bonuses.
Well, that's exactly what we're discussing. We already agreed that we're discussing it. We're over time. We don't follow policies, right? So
You can just stop and go to the next topic.
you don't want to discuss this anymore and get agreement on it.
No. I don't want to be called names always, Jay. I just
What
need
is the
to
name that
focus.
I called you?
Or helping me every time.
Me helping you is me calling you a name because I am spending dozens and dozens of hours trying to help you get money. Like, I don't understand how is that me calling you a name? It's just the fact.
I don't understand the help you always talk about helping me. Can you just move forward to the next thing? If you still continue with that, I will get silent until you move to the next topic.
Well, no. If we want to go into contention, we can go to contention. But I get nothing for spending this time, spending dozens of hours over the last 2 weeks to help you guys jump through as many loopholes as possible to get more back pay and more bonuses without doing the client work. Right?
I did the client work last time, please. Can you pay me those small, even if it is 2 hours?
What client work?
I did last time client work 90. Let me check. If it is that is what they really want me, I have it. I can prove it for you.
What did, client work? For what?
That was 28 April. I worked with that on WCT. And that 2 hours were not
so
paid.
The last client work you did was the
I work on
28th
non-profit taxes. I work on planetarization. I work on extended taxes extension. Please,
okay,
if you can pay me for those hours.
Did you finish anything? Did you actually finish anything?
Okay. If not finishing, thank you then. I think I did not finish things.
Okay, so it hasn't been finished.
Yeah.
Do you know what moon month that it's part of? This was part of the 98-degree west moon month, right?
95.
95, sorry. 95-degree west moon month. Okay. So I agree that in the 95-degree west moon month, there was some work done, right, for some client work, right? And that is exactly when all of the final payment negotiations broke down with the Tay and the others. So, or after that. So, for me, the proposal is to approve the 95-degree west budget and payroll, and to complete the payroll as normal based on client work income expectations, right? So for me, this is very, very important, and that we have to do this. And so I 100% agree that you should be paid and everybody should be paid based on the time the client work income for the 95-degree west moon month. And that we should
Hello.
approve this. Yes, Moon, there's a lot of background noise.
Okay. I just have my power back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but there's a lot of background noise.
Okay.
All right, anyways, I think we should vote on this and get it done, and then we just have to do the work, right? Payroll is work. We just get the work done and move forward. So, do you have any questions on this proposal?
So, just a question. How would
Here, hold on a sec. Let me mute Mamoon, because Mamoon got a lot of background noise. Okay, Abu Bakar, yeah, go.
Yeah, my question is, how would the payroll be done? Is it based on your hours worked or what?
For the 98-degree west?
Yes.
Okay, so
95.
95-degree west. It's very simple. So there was maybe like less than 10 hours of client work income for the entire month. So it's gonna be, less than $50 of value, but we need to do the payroll because of the legal action, right? So the legal action makes it so that, we have to just do that payroll and pay the people for the money that was earned during the 95-degree west, even though the budget UmCus was never approved, right? So we never finalized the UmCus, we never got client expectations. And now the policy is that we're not even allowed to vote on the budget until we finish the client expectations, right? Does that answer your question, Abu Bakar? So are there any other questions on the proposal to approve the 95-degree west budget and payroll and to complete the payroll as normal based on client work income?
None from
Lucy?
I don't know.
What was the question again, Jay?
I'm just willing to move forward. Just forget
everything. This is moving forward. You saying let's just forget everything is
and
the
start from
opposite
zero.
of moving
Forgetting
forward.
about bonuses, forgetting about the 95-degree. Just forget everything. I start from tomorrow focusing on client work, and that is it. I don't want all this.
Okay, but it's not going to help us move forward. So can we go ahead and vote on the proposal to approve the 95-degree west budget and payroll and to complete the payroll?
I'm abstaining. I'm not voting.
So you have concerns. All right, why don't we take a break and just come back? If you guys want to go to another topic, I'm fine going to another topic. But the idea that we wouldn't discuss the UmCus for the $400 of bonuses doesn't make a lot of sense, and the fastest way to get through this is just to get through it instead of trying to block it all and not move it forward. So shall we take a 5-minute break?
Yeah.
Okay, 5-minute break.
5-minute break.
I would 7.5.
Oh, well, we're not voting yet. We haven't gone through concerns and everything. But we can note here that if we do vote, you are 7.5.
So good.
Really turn it into something, I promise to take good care of your baby and do the best I can to raise it from the dead and turn it into something special.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you guys so
All right,
much.
guys.
I'd like to ask for
Do you know what
250.
you're going to be doing 24 hours from now? Crying through the tears of your niece. And you're going to appreciate that you raised your kid.
All right, I am back.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Is anyone else back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not really sure what to do. I guess maybe Lucy's not back, but it's just we need to acknowledge that we're in a difficult place, that we all have our own needs, including our personal needs and our lives and our families and our everything. I have no problem with people wanting a bonus, but then we do the work and we make the agreements that are required to do it. Nothing in it at all of a consensus based cooperative is fast. You want to have something that's fast and simple? Go to a dictatorship. Go where there is no decision making, and whoever has the power makes all the decisions in their own head. That's fast. But when we have a cooperative and we have to make decisions as a group, it takes time no matter how small the decision is. And that's what happened in the past with the back pay. Oh, I want, $25 of back pay. Oh, I want $50 of back pay. Oh, I want $100 of back pay. And people individually think it's, oh, not a big deal. But then it's going to take hours and hours and hours, even a small decision within the organization. But it's perfectly okay because we prioritize people and trying to address everyone's needs. So I think that we should just move forward by simply voting on the proposals and making a decision. I think preventing the discussion and preventing the proposals being voted on is counterproductive and actually brings us backwards. I'm also perfectly fine just putting it into the voting form so someone can just do the voting form and then we can move on to the next topic and we can vote on the voting form.
No, you can do it right now.
What, Abu Bakar?
I said you could do it. You could vote right now. That'll be better.
All right, so is Lucy okay with that? Because Lucy was the one who was very concerned.
It's not about me, Jay. I'm clear with my words. I don't want to vote. I don't want to get involved on voting on anything. I just want to follow what the team said and what the organization is doing is the best for organization, not for Lucy.
Well, I agree. That's
So yeah,
exactly what I would want. But by saying that you don't want to get in the way of the voting, you are getting in the way of the voting because we would already be voting if you just stayed silent or said that you have nothing, that you're fine with the voting, right? So you don't have to vote, but it sounds like you don't want us to vote. Like, can we move forward with the proposal on line 96?
I did not say, where did I say you don't want you guys to vote? I think this session is recorded. Please, should not just go and put something that's not coming out of my mouth.
You said you wanted to move on to a different topic. You said very clearly, I don't want to talk about this
Did
anymore.
I
Let's go on to a
say
different topic.
I don't want you guys to vote?
That's what
Did
going
I?
on to a new topic would be. That's
Please
exactly what
vote
going. Okay, so
kindly.
you're down to stay on this topic then.
Stop like making things look like I'm saying people not don't vote. No, kindly vote.
Okay,
Then after
do you want to
voting,
do the
having
proposal?
agreement, we move forward.
Do you want to do the proposal, Lucy? You can read the proposal and then see if there's objections
Pro- Proposal for what?
on line 96.
Someone else can do, not me.
Okay, I can do it.
Mhm.
Okay, proposal to approve 95-degree budget and payroll to complete the payroll as normal based on client work income and client expectations. Uh, Details, less than 10 hours of client work income for the entire month, less than $50 value, but we need to do the payroll because of the legal action. Any questions?
No question. No question. Come forth.
No questions
Okay.
for
Any
me.
concern? Yeah.
No
Any
question
concern?
from me. Yes.
Jay, what was you saying? You have concern? Can you?
No question for me. No
No,
concern
any
for him.
concern? Any concern, please?
No concern from me.
Okay.
None.
Okay, so we can vote.
I voted still.
What do we do,
I vote.
Lucy, when there's no questions, no concerns? What do we do, Lucy?
This should be consensus.
No, what do you do? Do you know, Lucy?
No objection. Is there any objection?
No, no objection. No objection.
Okay, no objections. So then what happens, Mamoon?
Consensus.
Consensus. Great. So do we want to vote on the other proposal?
Okay. Let's move forward with it.
What was the other proposal, Jay?
The other proposal was on line 62 regarding the loopholes for future back pay and bonuses.
Okay. Do you want me? Okay. Do you want me to repeat it? Read it. Okay. Proposal to end all possible loopholes, that is, anyway allow for any upfront payment without first having client work income by creating an escrow for monthly back pay and escrow for half year bonuses. Details: escrow will hold the value as it generates months to months, and then the worker can propose to budget the funds out of the escrow. Okay. Never again should never again should we ever have payment with the client work income first. Bonuses grow each month that is put aside until the end of the half year. Never allow again to allow pre-collection of back pay before the funds are generated. Back pay is held in escrow only after it is generated, same as bonuses, and then it is applied to the next month. Details: two separate escrow accounts will be viewable and verifiable at all times by everyone. Details: starting value, back pay escrow details, half year bonus. Back pay escrow is $120 minus negative. and details half year bonus 0, showing and details showing increase in value over the half year December distribution. Distribute the bonuses. Any question?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Lucy?
Abu Bakar has
So
a
I
question.
have a question. Yeah. My question is related. This bus pay, does it include the HR board also, or just only the worker?
Does he say this include decision makers?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so the answer is so the question is, does this include decision makers, or only workers? And the answer is yes, 100% absolutely. It includes decision makers because decision makers are responsible to ensure client work output from workers. So the decision
Okay.
makers have an oversight role to make sure that the workers do the work. So if the workers don't do the work, then the decision makers are not doing their job either. Does that make sense? So that the HR
Okay.
board, if the workers aren't doing the work, it's the responsibility of the HR board to fire them and make sure we hire workers who do the work. Right? So the HR board should not
Okay.
be paid if the workers do not do the work, because the HR board's role, if the workers aren't doing the work, the HR board needs to fire the workers and hire workers who will do the work. If they don't do that, they don't get paid either. Okay?
Yes, another question.
Yeah.
Question is, I believe, I believe it was involved in the recruitment of new workers.
Let me try muting Mamoon. Mamoon, you got a lot of background noise. Okay, try again. You say the question again?
Yeah, I was asking, are it ever involved in the recruitment of workers?
Involved in the recruitment before. So say again. What is the question?
Workers, yes, that's the question.
I don't understand. Involved in the recruitment before. I don't see a question. What's the question?
The question, are decision makers involved in the
Are
recruitment
the
of workers?
workers involved in the recruitment? Is that the question?
Yes, that's my question.
Yes, workers should be overseeing recruitment. Workers
No, he's not saying
oversee
workers,
the.
decision makers.
I'm asking this question. I'm not asking about workers. I'm talking about the decision makers, not the workers.
So your question is: are decision makers involved in recruitment?
Yes.
Um, I would say decision makers are not required to be involved in recruitment because it's work, right? So decision makers are not required to be involved in recruitment. Obviously, they can be if they want to be. I guess it depends on what you're recruiting for. Like if the organization needed a new CEO, it's possible that the decision makers, even the board of directors, might want to be very involved in the hiring of a new CEO or a new CFO or new, depending on the type of position. But maybe just for like everyday showing up to just do normal work, the decision makers just aren't really concerned. But it just depends on how engaged the decision maker wants to be. But either way, there is no like the work involved in doing recruitment involves deadlines and follow through, which decision makers are only required to vote. So it would be outside um, of the responsibilities for decision makers. So the answer would be no, right?
All right, great. Thanks.
So I also have a question regarding the decision makers.
Mm-hmm.
Are decision makers only ensuring the workers are working? Are they not also ensuring how those workers are they being paid, or are they not, are they properly having their paid, or they just only want to look at the work is done? And how can the worker get the work done when not getting paid? Are they only
Yes.
looking for the work,
So
for the client work output, and not generally how the workers are feeling?
so the answer is both, right? So the HR board has a primary authority over all HR policies. Under our new model, the HR board has basically full oversight over the HR policies in relationship to agreement with the workers, but the workers can't change the policies without the HR board approving it. So the answer is a 100% yes, the HR policies and the HR board has responsibility and oversight to ensure that all of the HR policies are fair to workers and that workers are getting their needs met. So in our old model, the actual workers oversaw the HR policies and they oversaw their own HR policies. So basically, the workers could do whatever they wanted to make the HR policies, and that's exactly what happened. The workers got rid of all the deadlines. The workers got rid of, they wanted to double and triple their pay, and obviously everything fell apart. So the HR board now oversees those policies. Anything that relates to a worker's pay, a worker's agreements, and how the structure is done, and the deadlines, the whole concept of anything that affects a worker in relationship to their HR and their personnel policies is the authority of the HR board. Does that make sense, Lucy?
Yes.
So the workers still have a lot of power. The workers can propose HR changes, right? But in the old model, the workers could just immediately change any HR decisions they wanted to. And in the new model, the HR board has to approve those changes. The HR board can't just be ignored, right? So if the HR board and the workers disagree on something, and I can note this here, if the worker team and the HR board disagree on something, the workers can fire the HR board. So the HR board has ultimate power over the HR policies, but the workers can fire the HR board and by creating a new team, right, and hiring a new HR board, right? Hire a new HR board. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, because at some point, no one is really against the HR board. But I would really like to see the HR board also being in charge, taking charge, see how those people who like to oversee to get the work and to get the output are getting something, or they should also have a meeting and engage with us without
Well,
even any
Abubakar's
other
here.
people
He's engaging with us.
to see how these other workers are they well or they're frustrated. No one is want to take out a HR board. No one want to undermine the HR board. What I would like to with the HR board, they should see the frustration that are there, the pressure that those employees who want to get the work done, they're not mentally okay. They need to be taken care of. You should not oversee somebody who is not physically, mentally okay. You have to oversee people who are motivated, who are having energy. They have energy to deliver. If you motivate people who are not having energy, even HR ball is going to fade.
So, I mean, I definitely think that this is an additional topic that we should prioritize and discuss. Um, but you can talk about it right now with Abu Bakar if you like. I mean, basically, Abu Bakar, is part of the HR board. So if you have additional questions, you can ask. Um, I guess my response with you, Lucy, is that as an organization, we just need to have a budget, and then we need to pay people based on the client work income, and then people should get supported based on their work output. That is the easiest way to run an organization. Does that sound correct to you, or do you think there should be a different model? Because you can propose any policy that you want. We can try to figure out a better model.
No, as you said always, this is not the place for people who doesn't have something, job. You should get yourself a job. I think for those who don't have a job, they're just really having tough time being in this place. It's tough time ever. That's the worst in life, being in this place when you don't have anything anywhere. And the HR board is silent. They don't want to hear our cries. We cry over the Discord. Abu Bakr is silent. He don't want to tell you the truth. Your employees are complaining. Even if we don't have client work, what is the model, the easiest way to get these people focused?
Well, the easiest way is just to stay focused on the actual proposals and to vote on it and then get the approval. I mean, if we can just finish this topic, we can send you $93 of money immediately. Miguel says he's going to be there tomorrow. Interesting. Tomorrow he'll be there. Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
But I would love to hear from Abu
No,
Bakr. I mean, obviously we have problems that we're trying to solve. Abu
yeah,
Bakr,
of
did you
course.
have anything you want to add?
Your input is due to.
Hello.
Yeah,
All right,
I understand
let's let
what
Abu
you
Bakr go
said,
first, and then we'll
but
have Mamoon go afterwards. Abu Bakr, you go first.
for your input are duly noted. I understand the position of the work, another I don't understand. But the company are not getting enough income. So we can't work with our client work. So client work and yet to generate income. So not that we don't understand because the company is already struggling, honestly, from what I've understood. But without enough client work, we can't get enough income. But I understand what I try to see. I will try to speak with him to see how we can bring initiatives to try to solve the current situation. Thank you.
Does that make sense, Lucy?
It makes sense, but he's not clear. I can't hear his own word, but for Abu Bakr, yes, we need client work. And remember, these things are in February. We have been having this. Remember, 163 degree. We worked and we have client work. We did not get even payment for that 163 degree. And that man, to be honest, if you go back, there's some client work we did for that man. The only man we did not have totally client work that was 45 degree. Have you in yourself have a concern? Raise that concern with the organization because you have the power, telling them before even illegal case to pay these people at least that man that was there. You did not. Then you expect us to do client work. Not everybody having external job. They just depend here. If you can see them physically, you can even feel sorry for them. They put their energy to
Okay,
get
so
some.
Lucy, can I respond? Okay, so
Yes.
so first of all, we all agree there's lots of problems that need to be fixed. Second of all, we all agree that we need to do client work income to get people paid and move forward. Third of all, we have all agreed to put the past behind us, which means the only thing existing in SFC at this time is the 130-degree budget that was passed for 2 days that includes these bonuses. And then we no longer have a budget, and now we need to get agreement on a new budget for the 9-degree west. And until that time happens, no one is expected to get any pay unless you complete the work, in which you will get paid directly for completing a specific deliverable. So that is our current status as an organization. Everything related to the 165-degree payroll, everything related to the 45-degree payroll, the 95-degree West payroll, and any other payroll related to FQN, which is not SFC, is part of the legal action and is part of the client work. We are paid, you are paid to work on those payrolls as client work. So if you want to work on the FQN payrolls, we can get paid up to $250 per month once we get our budget approved to work on those things. You can also get smaller amounts to complete the work if you complete work even without a budget. Right? So I agree with you. We have problems with the 95-degree West budget. We just approved we need to do the 95-degree West payroll. We need to do the 45-degree. We need to do the 165-degree. We need to deal with the entire token payroll, which Alberto has been helping a lot with, which will be done soon. And then we have the entire final agreement that needs to be dealt with and the legal action. All of that is client work. Right? Does that make sense, Lucy? That at this time, moving forward, all of these concerns that you have, not only do they need to be addressed, we're willing to pay you to work on them, to fix it and to get the payrolls done. Do you understand?
I have no problem on working, Jay. If you show me this what need to be done, I will sincerely do it because I need that money. I need to survive.
I agree. Yes. So let's just move forward. Let's get this agreement done. I think we're really close. All right?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
let's go back to Mamoon. Mamoon?
Mamoon, are you there?
Sorry, I was talking. Sorry, any other question or any concern?
Do you have anything to say about this issue?
This is the proposal. We got on a tangent. We're trying to get back to the proposal. So Mamoon's bringing us back to the proposal. So do you have any other questions regarding the proposal?
Yeah, I will have something to say, but after the proposal, okay?
Yes,
Any
let's try to
concern?
get the proposal done first.
Yeah. Any concern, please? Abu Bakar, Lucy J.
I don't know. I can't really think of any concern. I mean, the only concern I can even possibly think of, which is not even a concern, is that if we approve this policy, it'll take away all the ability to do prepayment on back pay, prepayment on bonuses, and have more flexibility. But the reason why that's not a concern is that we can just break the policy and do whatever we want anyways, right? So I don't think there's any concerns. I have no concerns.
Okay. So, any objection?
So, Jay, is this policy going to end even reimbursement in future?
No, this policy does not affect reimbursement. So reimbursements are already based on income, right? So to get reimbursement, you need to have client work income. And so under our policies, that is just done as part of the payroll process in relationship to the income. So the amount of reimbursement available to reimburse will be based on the income for that moon month, and then if we simply meet the expected client income in client work, there'll be more than enough money to pay all of the reimbursements. But if there's no client work done, there's no reimbursements, period. Right? So under our new policy, if there's no client work, there's no reimbursements. Like there's no longer, this is the last policy that allowed a loophole to get paid without client work income. So under our new policies and our past policies, this will now change everything so that there's no reimbursements, no bonuses, no anything related to pay that is that can be paid without having some sort of client work income. The only thing I could possibly imagine that would be possibly a discussion would be maternity and paternity, because when you're paying a maternity and paternity, you're actually not paying for the worker, you're actually paying for the child. So that is possibly still available even without client work, but that is a separate issue. Okay, does that make sense, Lucy?
Yeah.
Okay, so any objection, please?
No.
None.
No objection.
Okay,
Let's see if we
so
can
we have the
document this. Good. This is a really good question from Lucy. The question was, can you get reimbursements without client work? And the answer is no.
okay. So we have consensus, right?
Yes.
So can someone make sure these get into the decisions channel?
Okay, let me switch this.
Yeah, it's both those for proposals. Okay, so why don't we take a step back and just try to, like, I would propose we just continue with this. We're very close. We're almost done. So we need to, so let's go through like the steps of what is left to address UmCus payroll. So I would say that the first thing is obviously Miguel. We need to actually draft the UmCus proposal. You know, finalize the client expectations, and then we need to see if there's any worker requirements. Requirements. And then get agreement, right? So we're almost done here. Does anyone want to do the draft or?
Draft what, say, the proposals?
The draft for the UmCus proposal. Don't you know what an UmCus proposal looks like, Mamoon? It should have been done before the session. So we could also just assign that for someone to do, and then we can do it tomorrow. And it says that Miguel will be here tomorrow. So then we can discuss that with Miguel. So does someone want to draft the UmCus proposal and then bring it tomorrow for and do another emergency UmCus discussion tomorrow?
So Jay, I don't understand why we are extending tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Because you didn't do the work, Mamoon. You were assigned to oversee the UmCus proposal and get everything prepared for the session. You didn't do it. So whoever is getting money out of this is responsible to do the work. We don't just show up without being prepared and then expect like nothing to go to the next day. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of the UmCus proposal, because I was on leave, Jay.
So
I said,
take a leave for 2 years. You're still responsible for all of the work. There is nothing about taking leave that doesn't have
But the draft the UmCus proposal, we all are here. So
Just
almost
draft
the
it
HR
now.
board is here.
If you want to draft it now, you can. But we still need to address Miguel. We still need to finalize the client expectations, any worker requirements, and get agreement.
So
For me, the primary worker requirement is who is doing what by
Didn't
when.
we do it? I mean, we just needed to have the agreement, right? UmCus proposal agreement. So we all have agreed on this. So we have the proposals, we have the agreement. So I don't know what do you mean by the UmCus proposal, drafting the UmCus proposal, and the client's expectation and Miguel. I am actually not pretty. Actually, I'm frustrated with this system as well right now.
What system?
We are here. We can take decision we can take decision for Miguel. Miguel said he will come tomorrow. That's fine, but we are just taking too long for. As Lucy said that yes, if you can do it at once. But Lucy said I agreed with her that people when people are in some problem, HR board should taken care of. We haven't been paid for 3 months. We wanted to pay it, but there was no final agreement, so we didn't get paid. We are agreeing. Just I'm asking to ABK Abu Bakar so he can understand. We were asking for just a minimal bit of money to get going, but the problem is there is huge because we cannot get going without a minimal payment. So we agreed on Jay that maybe 2 weeks back that we will be paid a little bit of money that can get us going, and we will do the client work, and then we can bring our upfront pay, and that is all agreed. And now these are the things coming, and this will take one more, maybe more 1 week, or and then other issue will come, and then this payment will go further the next week. So check.
Or you can
I
just
don't
do
have.
the UmCus proposal right now, and we can be done in 10 minutes. Or maybe it'll take you half an hour. I don't know, but and then we'll be done right now. It just needs to be done. Someone has to draft and do the UmCus proposal. It is required.
Okay. Okay, I can do it. Let me.
So what should we do? Should we take a break and then come back
Yeah,
in
we
10
can we can
minutes?
take a break.
Do you need any information or a draft or anything like that? I mean, we've done the UmCus proposals dozens of times. It shouldn't be very complicated.
Yeah, can you just give me a previous one so I can uh,
All right, I'll link it for you.
thank you. Just link it, then we can go to break. Okay?
So bottom line here, Mamoon, is that this is the one for the credit, right? For the entire budget. So obviously this one's going to be much smaller, and it's just going to be very few expectations and very few details because it's just for the $400. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think we should deserve to know exactly how much money we're spending, exactly where the money's going, and exactly what we're getting for the money as far as the client is concerned. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, Ji. Okay, Ji. Did you link it there?
It is on Discord.
Okay. Roads.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Same here. Uh,
And who's working on this?
Me and Lucy.
We are doing it together, G.
Hey, I'm helping out a little too.
Thank you. Okay, I think it's good now. I'm done from my end.
Yeah. Jay, did you add what you wanted to?
Yeah, he's
I
done.
got through some of it. I feel like there's still a few things that are missing.
Okay.
So we need to double check the overall expectations. But then what is this 95-degree west FQN budget and payroll? That doesn't make any sense. And then the current loan needs to be updated, and this actually shouldn't change the loan amounts because this is part of the credit. But we do want to verify this as part of the loan, right? As a we took our credit and now this we're taking this out of the credit, right? So we have to see how much credit is left, right?
Yes.
So we want to say in the details, okay, this is the total credit for the month and this is how much has been used and this is the credit that's left for the payroll.
A total credit. I think additional credit is the total credit. I don't know whether this is additional. The total credit is additional credit is 4,330. I don't know the total. That was additional. Where is the whole amount?
That would be in the UmCus calculation spreadsheet. So we need to finish the UmCus discussion. We need to approve and certify the bonuses and back pay by the HR board. And then we need to verify that all the terms have been approved in the profiles and the documentation.
I think the bonuses was already verified by. It was verified already by Abu Bakar.
Okay, can you show where that is certified?
He voted yes. Yeah.
Yeah, can you get the link and can certify it?
I'm going.
Yes,
I'm
I
getting
voted.
there. I remember Bukar voted. Let me check.
Yes, I voted. I voted Colimba also.
Yeah. Let me
I
check.
voted.
Yeah, so we
I
understand that
was
you voted. We know that the voting was done, but the question is, was it certified, right? The voting is one thing, certifying is separate.
We voted, then we sent to HR board to certify, and he said yes.
Okay, but
I'm
that's not
just
certification, that's voting. After someone votes, then it still needs to be certified that their vote was done correctly, right? So for example, if it was certified, we would have a link and a verification that we know what exists. So if it has not been certified, that means that we don't know what's going on with it because the tally was never done, it was never certified, we don't know the vote, we don't know the outcome. That's what certification is actually verifying that we double check the vote to make sure it's correct.
Let me check. Let me check.
Below are the votes. Online 171.
Okay, so this is the vote. So it sounds like we still need to certify the vote. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, this is the vote.
Okay, but so it just hasn't been certified. It says here that the back pay was not approved. So this is the opposite of what you're saying here, Lucy.
The bonuses was not approved.
No, the back pay. The bonuses.
No, the back
The
pay.
bonuses were
To
approved. So
approve
bonuses are
option
yes.
1 to spend Miguel Lucy.
Yeah,
6
but that
point.
requires us to have the $120, and the $120 was not approved. So we didn't have the $120 to spend yet. So we can discuss that with Abu Bakar now.
Which proposal online G column G is barely past 6.8.
But this assumes we already have the $120. The other proposal, which is to preemptively approve the spending of the $120 for the back pay, was not approved.
Okay.
So this is why certification is important, because anyone can say whatever they want to, but you need to certify, you need to link the results, you need to make the proposal, and you need to discuss it. Abu Bakar's right here, so we can hear why Abu Bakar voted a 5. I'm voting a 5 because I refuse to do policy training for bonuses, because I'm not getting anything from it. So if people want this, then they can vote, and we can re-vote on this. It's fine to re-vote on it. I'm willing. I think I could go up to like a 5.5 would probably be the maximum I could do.
Okay. I think Abu Bakar should say why he didn't vote for that.
So I think the best I
And
could do
he
would be like
already
a 5.45.
and he vote for back approval of back pay 7, and but preemptive still not voting. Maybe he has his reason, because they're the same thing that is voted on the other side.
Abu Bakar, can Abu Bakar revote on it or something?
Yes, we can always re-vote on everything, and then it can re-go to the voting form on everything, just as usual. So I'm re-voting. I'm voting a 5.45 is the highest I can go. And we also just need to verify that everybody did their policy training.
Not everybody voted, just me and Mamoon maybe need to do policy training.
Well,
That's
I'm
what
assuming
it
you
is.
probably already did your policy training. Let's see. Mama, regular session.
Yeah. I did policy training.
Is it now that J. Abu Bakar is here? Are we going to
See,
vote and
1
fix
hour
the
policy
date?
training voting yes to the proposals for back pay. So yeah, so Mamoon and Lucy both did your policy training already. It's 1 hour of policy training. 1 hour. So Mamoon, yes, did it. Lucy yesterday. What were you saying?
I was asking, since we have Abubakar here, in case we vote on this proposal and pass, is there still a need of putting it on voting form because he's here with us?
Everything goes on voting form if we're following our policies always.
Why and we have him here? Because it has been there already on voting form, we just revote.
So Abubakar, you're voting a 5.58 if that's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so Abubakar wants to vote a 5.58. So Mamoon and Lucy, you can change your votes to like an 8.5 and then I believe it would pass.
For me, whenever I change, it's still going to voting form and not going, maybe another person is going to vote for and still not different.
It's fine because under our policies, the real-time session has primary power, right? So basically, if we can vote and approve this all now, I could immediately send out the bonuses. If on the voting forms it gets reversed and everybody goes against it, it would be the same thing that happened with the back pay from before, that then it would have to be deducted, but we can spend the money and send it out immediately, even though it might need to be deducted if we can't get approval on the voting form. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this now barely passes with the new voting. But we still need to certify the vote from the voting form.
Yeah. Let's certify.
And
Can we
remember,
certify the rest, or
even
we
if
have
you
to put
couldn't-
another one?
Even if we weren't able to pass this, we still could have done bonuses of 8. Lucy, you still would have gotten $53, right? So it's not like we couldn't have done any bonuses, but it definitely, because we did approve the actual half-year bonuses have been approved. All right, so so we need to certify that still. We need to verify that everyone's terms have been approved, their profiles, their documentation, their freelancer status, tax forms filled out, all that needs to be verified. And we need to know who's doing what by when, and for this $400, then we need to finish the UmCus discussion. So we're really close. Very, very close to getting this completed. And then they also need to finish these calculations down here. The loan documentation is right there. Look, they have a link. How easy is that? And then we have to start paying the loan back.
Yeah, the link is there.
Can I write? Are we certifying these other proposals?
Certification is required, and you need to link the actual results. Otherwise, we can't certify them.
Okay, then we do.
Also on the voting form, you can do a special thing on the voting form where you can have the ability to do decimals, so that everyone who can vote can make sure that they can do a full vote with the decimals, because that will increase the overall vote. Because the voting form typically goes a little bit lower because you can't go higher than a 8. I'm gonna check on the verification of the terms and see where the status is for that. Alright, so for the terms, we've got Miguel, Sandra, and Lucy. So Abu Bakar has still not voted on the terms, so maybe you can do that now, Abu Bakar.
I think he
What
was
happened?
not there. Give him the form.
Alright, here's the voting form. Put it on line 165. Are you on the notes, Abu Bakar?
Yeah, I'm in the note.
What about
Yeah, I'm
Mamu?
in the note.
Mamoon has done it. Let me check Sandra as well. Sandra's done it. So we have Lucy, Miguel, Sandra, myself, and then it's just missing Alberto. Cool. So as soon as we get Abu Bakar, then we can verify that everyone has done their terms. So then we just need to verify the profiles.
Okay.
And so we have the profiles, the documentation of freelance and then the tax forms. So so maybe we should just do these one at a time so that we can verify them each individually. Make it simpler for all of you. So we need to verify terms have been approved. Verified terms have been approved. Then we need to verify SVG profiles and bios and pictures. And then we need to verify freelancer status. And then we need to verify tax forms have been filled out. So all these verifications are not required for the credit, but are required to get pay, especially if it's a loan.
I'm done with the
Okay, perfect. So Abu Bakar is done with that. Wait, it says that you did not agree to the SVG terms.
SVG. Wow, I'm coming.
I missed that. I think we want that everybody is involved. That is going to be considered a worker and a partner and an owner and everything just equal to everybody else. So the decision makers would also be partners in SVG as well. Okay?
Yeah, got it.
And this is just because of the new policies regarding the legal action and everything going on. We have to be that much more detailed and careful on everything. Approved certified bonuses and back pay for the HO board. So this is done pending voting form. So we'll put that as green.
I'm done now. I'm verified.
I'm
So
done with the
Bakar,
proposal
yes,
to
great.
certify the following proposal.
All right, so then
Yeah, I'm
this
done with
is
you.
done. Whoops.
Yeah.
So here, so this one is done. Cool. So now we just need to deal with the SVG profiles and bios and pictures, and we also have to verify the freelancer status, verify the tax forms have been filled out, and then we still need to know who's doing what by when, specifically for the client work. And we won't be able to hear back until tomorrow regarding Miguel. So I mean, I don't know. I'm still think that there needs to be something regarding Miguel. For example, that if we approve Miguel's bonus and back pay, that we still have to get additional agreement on what he's doing by when in order to actually issue the bonus to him. So that would be one solution. Another agreement would be required in order to pay Miguel, but then we could pay everybody else.
Yeah.
Because if Miguel's not communicating, he said he would come tomorrow, but he just hasn't been involved. He's just not really that interested. So,
I think for verifying, we already started on doing verifying SVG profile. The only person that is not there is Abu Bakar. We have Mamoon. We have me.
Miguel, do you have Miguel?
And Miguel. There are only two. This
Okay.
is started.
So Abu Bakar, we need like a simple couple sentence bio and a picture.
Well, is it necessary today?
Well, we were required to make a profile for you for our website, and because everybody's partner, everybody's owner. So this is just part of our new legal processes. So we do have some flexibility in our policies regarding pictures, but we do need like a bio that just describes who you are. We could take it off of your Upwork profile or something like that. I don't know. It's up to you what you want to do.
No. Yeah, then you can get from Upwork profile. Yeah, that would be great.
Upwork profile. Okay, I'll start with that and then we'll go from there. So if I go to Upwork, looking for the main site. Oh wait, here we go. Upwork. So, jobs.
Jay,
Yes.
Lucy and I already sent it out.
What did you send out?
The profile and
I don't understand. What profile for what?
the profile you asked for the statement of in a document. Let me link it.
Freelancer status. I think we
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, me and
I think the only thing remaining filling verified tax form have been filled. This is for everybody. It need to be sent out.
Well, we know we have some people's tax forms. I mean, we should have everybody's tax forms, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody here has done your tax forms multiple times. So we just need to verify that we have Miguel's tax form. I believe Sandra did a tax form, right? I don't know. We just need to verify them. Maybe we need to actually verify that it's stored. Oh, that also is true with the documentations of your freelancer status. Like this needs to be verified that the status is in basically a folder, right? That we have everything verified and documented, and either needs to be public or private. But all that needs to be verified. Like these are just specific things that need to happen so that we can legally pay people. If we don't have this documentation, this is our legal documentation to document the legality of us being able to pay people. Otherwise, it's not legal, and we're in the legal action, and so we have to do things by the book, you know, and actually verify everything. So as far as your bio, what it says on Upwork, it says a solution-oriented person with experience in solving complex issues, working with cross-functional teams, and developing project plans. And Microsoft recently completed Google Career Certificate in Project Management. So is this what you want us to put on the website? Does this look good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. And then we also have the picture. So let me see if I can log into the website. So who is going to make sure we verify all of these documents?
Yeah, I can do that.
Mamoon, awesome.
Yeah.
So all of this should go into a verification spreadsheet. I'm pretty sure we have that verification spreadsheet already, you know? Does anyone remember where it is?
I'm trying to search for that.
Okay, let me see if I can find it for you. I have a public verification spreadsheet for involvement. I'll put this on line 216.
Got it.
Mamu new terms. Okay,
Yeah. Verification spreadsheet. Okay. New teams. Yes.
no. Mamun, you have not done terms.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Do you
Terms.
do you want me to give you the term? Do you have the form?
Wait. Oh yeah, Miguel. Yeah, Mamoon has not done the terms. Yes, we need to verify Mamoon has done the terms. So the terms voting Mamoon is on line 168. Yes. So yeah, again, this is just all because we now have our legal action, so we kind of have to deal with all this stuff.
Okay. So
That I
voting
can
the terms.
pretty much.
I just need to vote, right? Jay?
Yeah, just vote Mamun.
Yeah.
So so now I'll verify if Abu Bakar already done for that. Okay, let's see. Let me verify. Yes, I have here Abu Bakar voted 2 times. Then I go there, I said yes. Mhm. So here, terms.
Yeah, voted. Terms voted. So how I'm going to link it?
Okay, I voted terms. I'll link it for you.
Okay.
So you are verified.
Yeah.
Now remain Miguel and
Abu
remain
Bakar.
self-employment documentation for Abu Bakar and for yes. What about Alberto? Are we not adding Alberto here?
Alberto doesn't have any payment, so he does not need to be
Okay.
worried about it this time. Your picture's a little bit on the blurry side. It's also kind of at an angle, but it's good enough for now.
So he's verified for that. So we should.
Yeah, so then we still need to do Miguel. Did we ever get Miguel's?
Yeah, I have Miguel.
Awesome. All right. So we're able to get Abu Bakar. So for Abu Bakar, do you have another name you want to put, like a last name or anything, or what do you have on Upwork?
Ibrahim.
Do you want another name on your
Ibrahim,
profile or just Abu Bakar?
What is
What? Say again? Here, I'll show you what it looks like, okay? So I'll put the link on our notes. So I'll put this on line 213. So if you go to the site, view page, and copy. So it's still draft form, but you can view it. So it's on line 213. This is our social value group team profiles. So we have your picture here that we got from Upwork, and we have your paragraphs. If you want to change anything, you can. Also, you can add a pip if you want to add a pip or a link, to more information. But basically, the main question is if your name. Do you have another name that you want to put? Because right now it just says Abu Bakar.
Yeah, you could put Ibrahim.
What is it?
Ibrahim as my second name.
Can you write it? Can you write it in the notes?
Type.
All right.
Because I can't really hear. I want to make sure you spell it right.
It's online 15.
Ibrahim.
That's more than 15 for them. Just a minute.
Ibrahim, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Ibrahim. Perfect. Okay, let's be bold. Awesome. Cool. Alright, so anyways, it still needs a lot of work. It still looks a little bit weird. Don't know why this is asking for a caption. Yes. Maybe Mamoon can fix it. Mamoon's been doing pretty good on it. Alright, so that all looks good. Lucy says partner, manager. Alright, good. We got Gloria on there. Sandra. Perfect. Okay. So we still need to do yes. If you want to get a better picture too, you could work on that, but I personally don't care. But we still need to make sure Miguel has his picture verified, but that can also be part of Miguel's requirements in the proposal.
Yeah.
So this has been missing. We're missing Miguel. So put that yellow. Okay, we did that. All right. So we still have to do the verification of the freelancer status and the tax forms. Who's doing what? The client work, income by when. All right. So there's still a few things left to do here, and then we have to do these calculations. But and then finish the UmCus discussion. But I think that's it. I think basically the UmCus discussion is who is doing what by when, right? Because the client, in the perspective of the client, okay, we're giving this loan. We all agree that people need money. It's been a long time. People have problems. And this is the last loan that we're ever doing and the last time we're going to have these loopholes. So the only thing left for the UmCus is who is doing what by when. Why are we paying this $400? What are we getting out of this $400?
Okay.
So why don't we take a break at least? We're making progress, but we're
Okay.
still not there. I mean, I don't know. Who is anyone doing the verification of the freelancer status or the tax forms, or does anyone want to discuss who's doing what by when or what? I'm working my ass off every day.
I
I'm working
will
like
check
42
on
hours a week.
verification of tax form. I don't know where should I get that information from.
The verification of what?
Tax form.
Okay, so tax forms. So we have Miguel, Lucy, Abu Bakar, and Mamu, right?
Yeah.
So Lucy, did you do your tax form?
For this year, no, last year.
You did it last year? Okay, that's good enough. So we still need to do this year, but whatever. No one cares about doing the taxes. Doesn't happen. How about Abu Bakar? Did you do your tax form, your W8BEN?
Yes, I did it last year.
Great. Mamoon, you did it?
Maman.
I did it. Heavy raining, heavy raining. So
Okay,
that's why
so Miguel, I
I
think for Miguel, we just don't know about Miguel. All right, so question mark,
I
Miguel.
think he has not, maybe.
And then we still need to verify documentation. So whoever's taking on taxes and government compliance, we do need to document and verify the documentations of our taxes. But that goes in PINDA, which is also very important. And that has to do with actually finishing work. So every time we do our 1099s and our W8s, W9s every year, we're supposed to verify all the documentations in the folders that we have all of the information. But again, we never do that, so it's a problem. Cool. All right. So let's say that this is yellow for now, pending Miguel. So we're just missing Miguel. We just need to deal with this whole Miguel situation and the fact that Miguel is not following through, but he did say he was going to show up tomorrow. So that leaves the verification of the freelance status, which we need in the documents, in the actual folder. So do we have the folder with all of the freelancer status documents? What's this?
Let's see.
Public verification spreadsheet. So we have a verification spreadsheet that says that everyone did their self-employment documentations except for Miguel and Abu Bakar. But where are the documents? Is it you just click on it and they're all here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. I think that's good enough. Yeah. So we still need to do Miguel and Abu Bakar. So Abu Bakar, we can help you with your documentation if you want to. Do you know, like for example, all you need is really your Upwork profile.
You can do it.
You said you can do it, or you want us to help you?
Yeah, someone can do it for me.
You want us to do it for you? Okay. So does someone want to do Abu Bakar's documentation, and then he can just sign it or whatever?
Abu Bakar, can you check?
All you have to do, Mamoon, is you just like duplicate, Sandra's or yours, and then I'll get you the link to Abu Bakar's profile. So I believe this is Abu Bakar's public freelancer profile on Upwork. So I'll put this on line 215. Right?
Okay, got it.
So then you just need to do the
yeah, I'm
letter,
doing it.
and then Abu
I'm
Bakar
doing
can
it.
sign
Just
it.
give me 2 minutes and take a break. Let's take a break while I'm working on this.
Okay, so once that is done. We would just be missing Miguel. So if we're gonna say missing Miguel and Abu Bakar, so we'll make this one orange. And then we just need to decide who's doing what by when, and then this is do the calculations, and then we're ready to vote on this and be done. So it's almost done. Very, very, very close. Great.
Who is doing what? I'm doing. I'm not working on.
Can you do the
counting.
calculations, Lucy?
Yes.
So you just want to get the credit from the budget approval, and then you subtract the $430, and it'll tell us how much credit we have left. Okay. And
I'm not getting you.
Line 160, you're gonna get the credit that we have for the 130-degree month, and then the loan is $430, and you just subtract the $430 from the credit. Okay. And that'll tell us how much credit we have left.
Okay.
All right, cool. So let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Bakar is done. Linked.
Well, he needs to verify it, review it, and verify it. So where is it?
It's in the public. Hold on, Jay.
Can you link it to our notes?
I'm linking it. Line 225.
Okay. So here's the letter. I'm excited about SFC. Building it. Okay. So, I mean, I guess we could just have him freelance profile. Here's his name. Choose not to this. Don't have a website. Again, just say you don't have to say he doesn't have a website. Just say that I'm choosing not to provide a website. Virtual assistant. I don't know what this virtual assistant says, so I'm choosing not to provide information about my services. Okay. And then again, it's I'm choosing not to provide tax documents. Don't say that it's not applicable. Just say that you're choosing not to provide it.
Okay.
Tax documents are very applicable. So then Abu Bakar would just need to sign this or email it to us or post this on just get the link and then just post it on Discord, whatever you need to do just so that it's coming from Abu Bakar.
Okay.
Okay, I'm also done with the line 160.
Great. So the loan should be the same as the other one. So I think that the current loan doesn't change because again, we're not increasing the credit. We are just using money from the existing credit and loan. So it says we have 3,900 left. Perfect.
Okay. Abu Bakar, you can check it and just post it in the Discord. So Abu Bakar, Abu Bakar is there.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you go line 225 and check your
Yeah, I'm
freelancers?
only just doing it right just a minute.
Sorry?
Okay.
You just need to check it and
I'm gonna
post it.
So Abu Bakar, we just need it to come from you. So if everything looks good in the letter, then you just need to send it to us either on Discord or email, or you can just put a comment in it. Whatever, it just needs to come from you. Okay. So that you can so we can verify that it is indeed from you.
Okay. Next step, we have not also voted on certify the proposal, or we will go back later.
Uh, which one? Lucy, what did you talk about? The UmCus draft? When you're doing
No,
it?
we had a proposal to certify the back pay and half-year bonuses. Those back,
Okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
those proposals that were passed. We need to certify, then we can continue on the UmCus.
Okay. Certify it.
Can I do this now?
Yeah, please. Move on.
Proposal to certify the back pay and half-year bonuses. We have detail. You can see the detail 7.5 proposal to get the team agreement on the 190 and WCG team HR budget in a amount of 960 and the total budget of 430. Another detail is 4.5, proposal to approve Havania bonuses, and the other one proposal to 130-degree WCG team budget, monthly budget, May June. Option 1 include everybody that is SFC decision makers. Then 6 point barely pass, 6.8 detail. Proposal to approve option 1 and spend 40 on Miguel, 40 on Lucy, and 40 on Mamun for a total of 120 back pay. Any question?
No question.
So this is
No
the
question.
certification.
Yes.
Which line again?
Online 196. Any concerns?
Perfect. Okay.
No
Perfect.
concern.
No questions, no concerns,
No concern.
no objections for me.
No objections.
No. Okay, then this pass by consensus. So, okay. Done. Can we send this also to decision channel? And we send it to decision channel as well. Okay. I think now you are good. Next, any other thing? We go back to on our UmCus discussion. Okay. What else? What about now? Who is doing what? What clan work, income, and by when? Are we on that? Or will it jam others? Are we are we going to do all of this now, Jay, for us to now to get payment? All this need to be done
What?
on expectation, of course.
We just need to verify the freelancer status. So, did we get Abu Bakar's verified yet?
Abu Bakar
Yeah.
is verified.
Where is it?
No. Abu Bakr did not post yet, right?
Okay, so we're still waiting for that, and then we
Abu
need
Bakr?
to, and then we just need to know who's doing what by when.
Um,
So the who's doing what by when is the only thing that's missing at this point, besides agreeing what we're gonna do about Miguel.
Okay. Let's
And
wait
you
for
already finished the
Abu Bakar.
calculations, so the calculations all look good. So yeah, that's it. All that's left is just who's doing what by when, and verifying Abu Bakar, and that's it.
Abu Bakr?
yeah,
Uh,
I can hear you.
Would you please post this
Yeah, bro.
statement in Discord?
Post what?
Post,
The statement that
Okay, on Discord.
yes, that
yeah,
Mamun was working on it. It need to come from you now, not
yeah.
from Mamun.
Okay, let's talk to me. Okay. Sorry, just a minute.
Yeah, just send it to Discord.
Okay, I'll try. Right. So,
Then we can proceed.
okay.
Oh, Abu Bakar, we are waiting. Did you check and verify?
Yeah, just I'm having issues with my network. Just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, just take your time. Okay, meanwhile, can check the clan work now. We can check the clan work as we are waiting for him. Mamun, what are we going to work on? I think
Mm-hmm.
uh,
So,
we have the
do I need
client
to?
work. For me,
Yeah.
put it on my draft. I have my work draft that guide me. We
Mm-hmm.
can see we got both text. Let me put there. Maybe you don't know. Maybe if this is not priority or not, I'm not sure. But I think according to what is there, this is our client work that we need to work on. hmm
Where are you put?
I just
Uh
put everything on line 228.
huh. Got it.
Yes.
So,
Perfect.
Jay let us know that which one is the most priority, so we can actually take on that responsibility first, and then the lower priorities. So, Jay can help us to get our priorities.
Now I think we need now we approve Abu Bakar before we continue on that. He sent his profile. I
Yeah.
think now Jay, we can move forward. We agree it's only Miguel remains. At this junction, I think we have approved. Abu Bakar already sent his.
Okay, where did Abu
Thank,
Bakar send it?
thank you, Abu Bakar. In
Did you approve
the
it? Perfect. Okay, so then we can just take this and link it. Wait, is this a PDF?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can, Mamoon, if you can upload that, that'd be great so that we can link it. But for now, we can just link this message, actual copy message link. Okay,
yeah,
we can
yeah.
put that here,
Okay.
message link. But this is not the correct one because it's not.
Oh, he changed into PDF. Okay.
Yeah, you change it to a PDF. So you just need to upload the PDF and then you'll have it. Okay, so
Can
that's
you?
so
Why
that's
not
done.
sending us with the link instead of PDF?
It doesn't
The
matter.
link?
That's just what he did. So
Okay.
let's just move forward. So that is all done. So Abu Bakar done. So now all that's left is Miguel, and then we're gonna see to like add something about Miguel about how he's required to do all these things before he can get his bonus. Who is doing what for client work? So let's just put everyone's name, right? So we can start with Miguel, and then we have Lucy, and then we've got Mamoon and Sandra. Um, I guess we can put Abu Bakar, but Abu Bakar is pretty simple because expectations for Abu Bakar is just that he votes on things, which he's already doing. So I guess it would technically be to continue to vote.
Okay.
And then for me, I would just continue working too much. Maybe try to slow down. So maybe we should encourage Jay to slow down. Yeah, I'm actually going to be going on partial leave in about next Saturday, so at the end of the week.
Okay.
So maybe that'll help me slow down a little bit on the work. All right. So then we just have Lucy, Mamoon, and Miguel and Sandra.
I have three things that I would like to focus on. Okay, for Lucy. like to
What line, Lucy?
on
Lucy's on line
it's online
159.
159.
159.
Yours is 160.
Okay, okay, okay. Expectation. Okay.
Taxes, accounting, and token payroll. That is what I would like to work on.
Mhm. I'd like to work on definitely taxes.
So Lucy, so you want to work on taxes, accounting, and token payroll. Token code. So first of all, token payroll is not client work. So let's
You
just
said it's
start.
client work.
No, the client work would be the legal support for FQN.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, I read the legal support then.
Yeah.
Legal support.
Okay. So then, so let's just go with accounting. So for accounting, when are you gonna get the monthly accounting done by?
Monthly accounting I'll get done by. If I have information, I can get done by tomorrow. That's something that I don't know.
Okay, but getting the information and coordinating and doing meetings, all that is part of the process. So why don't you just say like within the month?
Okay, within the month, because accounting has a lot. I have to do quarterly bill as well, monthly report. I just want to get this so that it will be like my daily routine. One I understand one at a time. I'll make sure that is going to be done every time. At least I have started today and it was good doing it, working on it. What I was not clear about is other steps. For example,
Okay, so how about taxes? What are you gonna do on the taxes and by when? Basically, nobody followed through with any of the taxes, so we have a lot of back taxes to address and deadlines that were missed.
I will start by uh, checking which taxes I should start focusing on because I'll have to review back because I left it
Okay,
on
so let's
non-profit
start with that.
taxes.
So for taxes, you're going to make a plan and know when you're going to be doing everything by.
By uh, I think until I get to see the how work is, I think by then at least by the end of next week I know where I should focus on because I will start doing accounting then. And during the Andromeda, I will schedule for taxes wherever I don't know. At least by the end of this month, I will know where I am, what needs to be done.
Okay, that's not totally clear. All right. Do you want to retry Mamoon or
Yeah.
I don't know, or do you want to finish with Lucy?
Okay, I know it's not clear because Jay, I work on taxes. I think that was 95 degree, and that was non-profit taxes. But currently, I don't know where am I going to start so that I can say I'm going to finish within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yes, sir. I don't know exactly where we are on taxes. Check.
So are we skipping Lucy? Or do we want to pitch to Lucy or go to Moon or what?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I'd like to work on taxes as well. So I'm also agreed with Lucy that maybe we can work together to move forward smoothly as soon as possible. Also for legal support, I need to schedule with Jay this week, maybe as soon as possible, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, to start with the legal support and also the sponsorship. I will at least uh, um, take a good start for a sponsorship program, and um, we'll do maybe next week. Check.
Okay, so let's just do one at a time. So which one do you want to start with?
Oh, I will start with taxes, Jay.
Okay, so what do you want to do on the taxes and by when are you going to do it?
Okay, this should be non-profit taxes.
So you're going to work on the non-profit taxes?
Yeah.
Which non-profit taxes are you going to work on?
Uh, WCTC and
Tax amendment?
yeah, WCTC.
Okay, so you need to schedule to make sure we follow through with getting that mailed and verified. And when are you going to do that by?
Oh, I'll do that by. Uh, do I have to tell the date, Jay, or the
I
just
don't know, one
the
week,
week?
2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, 1 month from now, 5 months from now, ten
Okay.
months from now. We've been
Oh,
waiting for
oh, oh,
6 months
oh. Okay,
already. So it's been six
okay,
months
okay, okay.
already that we're waiting. So we can
Okay,
wait a
Jay,
seventh month or
Jay,
an eighth
Jay,
month.
Jay. I'll take 1 week for this.
1 week. Within 1 week.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
within
they
one
have
week.
also a question on that. What is remaining on WCTC amendment? Because I sent it on a clicked email.
And we need to follow through with it and verify it and make sure that it actually is correct. And then it's called double, triple, quadruple checks so we can sign it and send it.
Okay.
You don't just like click on a button on some computer and then never follow through with it ever again and never schedule, never prioritize it. That's not how we do work. And you don't ever make any assumptions that something is done just because you clicked a button.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Good. So anything else, Jay? And for any legal action? So I don't understand actually the legal action. What work we need to done for the legal action? I heard you said there should be the payroll work will be in the legal actions. So there is just legal payrolls work or other any other responsibilities we need to
There's a
work.
lot that we need to do with. There's getting the letter. There's getting communicating with Tay and like Joyce and all of them because the
Mm-hmm.
communication's broken down. We need to do mediate. We need to get a mediator who can help us communicate. We
Mm-hmm.
need to um, just figure out what they want to do. I mean, it's just everything is just chaos. It's like not a good situation at all. They're not even communicating really. So from there, we need to do all of the back payrolls, right? For at
Mm-hmm.
least a year, if not 4 years. I mean, they're pushing 4 years. So if they're pushing 4 years, we're going to need to go back through and do 4 years of payroll. So hopefully they'll be willing to compromise on just like 1 year. So we can start with 1 year, but that all needs to be completed.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
are they already dropped their case or they're still continuing their case?
unless you can show me and verify where they agreed to not move forward with their legal action, then
No, no,
they
they're
automatically are
taking the
continuing with it.
action. I saw it. I saw actually. I saw the what it is said. So I think they are on the legal action. Yeah, still.
So how's the case so far?
Yeah, but they're not ready to sit down. Yeah, and they are not ready to compromise or any agreement. They just want their humongous amount of money, and that is insane. Check.
Okay.
Anyways, the whole point is that if you want to take it seriously, you're going to schedule and coordinate a time and prioritize it during sessions and follow through with it. And we have our list of priorities. And we're going to make sure they all get followed through it. So we don't need to talk about it now. Now is not the time to talk
Okay.
about it. We're trying to get the proposal. So let's go back to Lucy. So Lucy, what are you going to work on, and exactly when are you going to get it done by?
I said I'm going to work on accounting.
Okay, and when is it going to be done by? Within a week?
At least in 2 weeks,
In two
because
weeks.
not one
Okay, within
accounting.
2 weeks. Great. All right. So we made a little bit of progress. So we need to deal with Miguel and Sandra now, but also I'm definitely concerned about the budget. I think it's important that we know who's responsible for the budget, because if we don't get the budget completed, then no work is going to happen because no one's going to be getting paid. So I think that's also an expectation, is who is overseeing the budget and when will it be completed.
Okay, we
So
have the
we did
budget.
the setup.
We
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 did the
we have
options.
we have done the budget options last time, but now I think the major thing is to have an agreement on UmCus.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but the question is who's responsible for it and when is it going to get done by? And then we need to deal with Miguel and Sandra. What are we going to do for Miguel? I think that the idea for Miguel is that we're going to approve Miguel's bonus, but not until he meets, but not send it. Not send it until he meets and we get additional agreement on Miguel's work that he will do by when, and we need verification of profile, terms, status, tax forms, etc. So all that needs to happen for Miguel. So we'll just put that in the proposal, and I think that is good enough for Miguel. So then the question is, what about Sandra? How much are we giving to
Same.
Sandra? It says Sandra gets
Same.
$32. Not a lot, but what should we do about Sandra?
She
Jake.
should also say when what she want to focus on, and
And
also client work, because we are just all for client work and see how we move forward.
yeah,
Because
same
I'm
as
also
Miguel.
concerned about
So
the Phoenix. You guys, Mamoon, we are not communicating yesterday. I think you said you are on a leave.
yeah.
Sandra was not communicating as well today. I don't know what you guys are planning. Do you want us to change time? You see, there's a
No, no,
lot.
no. I don't want to change time. I was in leave, so that's why I didn't communicate. I wasn't not. I actually was not in internet, so internet wasn't available.
I
So
asked a question on media. Sandra did not respond today as well.
okay, so we
Okay, so
can
why don't we just
ask.
say that Miguel is the same as Sandra, right? That both of them
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
get
yeah.
any
That's what
bonus
I'm
until
asking.
Yeah,
they
that
follow
is
through and schedule,
Same.
right?
Approved,
yeah.
but they will be paid after their statement on the work.
Well, no, they need to come to a session and communicate with us.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly.
All right, cool. All right, so that looks good. So who is doing what by when is done. So now the only last question is who is overseeing the budget and when will it be completed?
Yeah,
Let
Jay.
me go to.
Yeah, please.
I am the one. Let me do it. See, no one. I'm going to oversee the budget.
Yeah, and I'll
in second.
Yeah, yeah, stepping up with Lucy. Yeah, and then I also have worked with Lucy with the setup and the options, also the WCZ. So budget. So let's see um, how quick we can finish it.
The budget
Yeah.
is just about the AMCAS. The AMCAS is the most important thing.
So we can do it actually without J, right?
If we have the priorities that we can do without jail, without meeting, we can do it.
J
Let
is
me
there.
check. I'm checking on the response that you guys should also respond for the sessions. We have our responses spreadsheet. On our response spreadsheet, we need to our budget. It should be on the budget session should be date on Thursday, this coming Thursday. There's management budget. You can check on our responses. Let me send it to you guys. Respond the session that you would like to attend. Check it on you check on Discord.
All right, so let's take a break. When we come back, let's go ahead and vote on this, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Meanwhile, people can see you on the also responses.
Yes, and let's just make it clear who's doing the budget and when it's going to be completed. All right. And moving on to this is our current breakdown, which is
Yeah, I'm
167,000.
getting like a little way $200 probably or something like that. I'll have to change it up again.
No, it's exactly good. So this is the current breakdown where we have like almost 80,000 MBTA. That's way too much MBTA, right? But we still want a lot of MBTA. So then the new breakdown is going to be this one. So we're still going to have 34,000 MBTA more than anything else, but then we're going to have lots of US dollars, almost 30,000 US dollars. And then a lot of SDY, which is the index funds. And then just like everything broken down like that. So a bunch of Amazon, only 8,000 Bitcoin, 5,000
Why is
Ethereum.
that the most important part?
What is the most important part? This one? 5,000. It's just column G. You can ignore these two columns because these columns are not. Those are just the additions. This is the total. The Tesla, we're trying to reduce the Tesla because Tesla just goes down, down, down. You want to see the Tesla? The chart? It's out of control. It's like Tesla goes down, 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 down. See? It might start going up again. I don't know. Just don't buy more if it starts going up again. So, anyways, but this looks pretty good. And the breakdown for the crypto is yeah. The breakdown for the crypto is 8% crypto. Probably, probably give it a half hour. Almost done.
I'm back.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm back. Okay.
So we were on the budget, right?
Yeah, we are on budget.
So Jay, what was the question?
Who is doing the budget?
I just want it written down on line 154 who's doing the budget and by when it will be completed. Who's responsible for making sure the budget is completed and by when?
Um, as Lucy said, there is only UmCus required, UmCus agreement required. So maybe we can have a budget main session, emergency main session, or we can propose a main session. Maybe think maybe before Sunday this week, Lucy.
And budget should
I,
be we
yeah,
have
should
our main session for
Thursday, yeah,
management
Thursday, Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday, Friday, yeah, Thursday, Friday. So we can complete it by Thursday, Friday maybe, yeah, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so I would say that the primary goal for the budget is the main session because we need to do
Yeah.
the UmCus discussion and we need to vote on all the proposals and we need to get
Yeah.
agreement on everything. So that's going to happen on Thursday unless someone plans to do that earlier. So, I don't know how many sessions it'll take, but it's by far like the most complicated thing we need to deal with is the overall long-term plan for our monthly budget.
Okay, Jay. I also would like to propose a session before Thursday, Friday. So that would be maybe Tuesday, Thursday, or sorry, Wednesday, Thursday. I'd like to propose because I just want to complete it before Sunday this week, so we can focus on the client work, Jay.
All right.
On our spreadsheet, we have methodology on Wednesday session. Maybe we can choose to focus on budget.
Budget, yes, yes, or maybe we can do any BT session if needed on Wednesday. So we just need to move forward, Jay. Move forward with the client work.
Thought we were talking about the budget.
Sorry,
Thought we were talking about the budget.
I didn't get you, Jay. I answered you.
I said I thought we were talking about the budget. You're talking about the client work. You just brought up client work. So
No, 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 no. I'm talking about the budget because When the budget is completed, then the client work will come, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So when is the budget
So,
going to be completed? Who is responsible for the budget moving it forward?
y-
I say
yeah,
Lucy J.
Okay, can you write that into the proposal so we can vote on it and agree on it?
okay, yes. Well.
And also, I would like to know what exactly is remain that need to get done, because according to my understanding, it is about option, or we can add some options. And also, I know we have draft last time the option.
What are you writing there?
And AMCAS. The most important is just AMCAS. I see always, even if we can even pass this other option, what is always dragging us behind is AMCAS.
But you understand why, right?
Yes,
Why?
the client know exactly what need to be done.
No. Why is UmCus what's such a big deal for the client right now?
Because of the loan.
No. We're not doing loans anymore. Or after this one.
Then why are we having AMCAS then if we are not going to do loan on that other budget? If I may ask just
So what is the
clarification.
big thing that's changed in the organization over the last 6 months?
Illegal
People.
issue.
The whole illegal action, yes. The legal action destroyed all of our policies. Everything was turned upside down. No client work has happened for like 6 months, right? Minus like a few hours here and there. So yeah, UmCus is going to be a lot more complicated until we get back up and rolling. So there needs to be agreement on every single policy that we need to change from all the legal action, which is like a lot of changes that have happened. Okay, we're almost done with it, and so once we get through this first UmCus process, afterwards it should be much easier to get UmCus agreement moving forward. But the first UmCus agreement for the first full budget is not going to be easy. And we still have not achieved getting agreement on a budget yet. Right? All we've got an agreement on is basically 2 days. And then we never even got agreement on the 98. Right? So like remember for the 98, like even Ate and Joyce were like, oh yeah, we'll work again, sure. And then it was like, okay, well, we need to get agreement on how what just happened is never going to happen before again, and they weren't interested at all, and then they decided to go to legal action. So of course, if they weren't interested in actually communicating and trying to figure out the UmCus agreement, that's why it didn't happen for the 98-degree west. Right? So people are interested in working. We need to work through all of the issues and all of the policies and all the changes from the legal action so that we can ensure that that never happens again. Because the client has no interest paying tens of thousands of dollars again for everything to be completely destroyed and then go to court, right? That's pointless. So now is the time to get agreement on our model to ensure that never happens ever again. Does that make sense, Lucy? This has nothing to do with loans. It has nothing to do with, you know, taking extra time that we don't need to take. It's everything about the legal action and what NameNote, Ate, Joyce, Alex, Eileen, and others did to the organization, and so we have to clean up their mess. Does that make sense?
So what are we going to work on then? Uh, I think this is then require group. It's not like me alone maybe working with the mamu.
Yes, I already said that the most important thing for the budget is to schedule the main session, otherwise we do it on Thursday.
Yeah, I already said, Jay, I'm taking the
Okay,
responsibility
can
of
someone write it in line 154? Otherwise, if you want to ask me to write it for you, I will do so.
Okay, I'm writing it 154, 154. Okay. Okay, Mamoon. and by when Mamoon scheduling on Wednesday. Yeah, Jay, I have read it.
Okay, so but Mamoon scheduling the session for Wednesday is not who is overseeing the budget and when it completed. We know who is responsible for the budget and what is the expected date that the budget will be completed. So if we wait for the budget to be
The
completed
budget
until
should be completed
July,
on
the month will be
Thursday.
over. On Thursday. Okay, so if the budget's going to get completed on Thursday, then there's work that needs to get done to prepare for Thursday. So we probably need to. So we're scheduling. You said for Wednesday for the main session, and then we're going to do 2 main sessions in a row. That could probably do it. And if people write up, you're responsible for writing up and drafting the UmCus proposal and getting everything prepared and ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So can we see where it still doesn't say that though? Can someone write that down?
Yeah, and okay.
I thought Jay, during the other budget, I think we have done some of the requirement for the UmCus, and you said we will not repeat. Some of it
We
are not
have
going to
done
be
like
repeated.
90% of the UmCus over the last few months. Like we've worked through at least 90% of all the issues from the legal action, but there's still a lot of issues because there were so many issues that needed to be addressed, right? So we're not done yet. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, Jay, I have read it.
Okay, but who is responsible for the budget and by when is it getting done?
I say I'm responsible, Jay.
Can you not write it down on line 154? Are you not capable of that? If you can't do it, then ask me to do it for you. Or ask Mamoon to do it for you, or whatever. But I've asked for literally like 8 times now, and it's just like, we're going to sit here as long as it takes, and I really need to get going. Lucy will oversee the budget. Okay, great. So Lucy is responsible for the budget. Mamoon is responsible for scheduling the budget session for Wednesday, Thursday. So when are we going to get the budget completed by?
Thursday.
By Thursday.
Okay, so
Thursday.
I've asked 5 times. You've said 3 times. Can someone please write it into the proposal?
Okay. Oh, write on the which proposal, Jay?
Into the UmCus proposal. Here, let's make a whole line for it. This is so ridiculous.
Okay,
It's like you guys
hold
have
on.
never done a proposal before.
Okay, and complete it. Hold on.
So, can someone just write down when the budget will be completed by?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
adding
I'm
the
writing.
line.
I'm writing.
Okay, right, okay.
Put it on line 155.
Completed it on Thursday, Friday.
Perfect. All right. So I think we are done with our discussion. Is any other things that anyone wants to add for the UmCus discussion?
No?
No. All right. So I think everything is done, and we are ready to do the proposal and then vote.
Yeah.
So who wants to do the proposal?
Okay, I'm going to do it, Jay. Okay, UmCus proposal. to give 430 back pay and a half year bonuses for 130 moon months,
No.
budget
So
based on the
to
following client expectations.
to approve a loan of 104 back pay.
Okay,
Yeah. So the proposal is to approve a loan. That's the
loan.
proposal.
Okay, UmCus proposal to approve a loan 430 dollars
And it's
for
not
back
for the
pay
budget.
and
This is for the 130-degree east moon month uh, bonus payroll.
okay.
Yeah. So it's not a budget. It's the bonus payroll.
Okay. UmCus proposal to approve a loan about $430 for back pay and half year bonuses for 130-degree east moon month bonus payroll based on the following client expectations.
All right. I don't think we need to
Ex-
read all of the client expectations. I think you can just skip to the details.
okay, so is there any question?
No question.
Okay, is there any concern?
No concern.
No
Yes.
concern.
Yes. Concerns. Big concerns.
Okay.
The biggest concern is definitely that we said we would never do loans, and this is against policy. So we agreed to never do loans again. That's against policy to do loans, but we're doing it anyways, right? So it's
Okay.
against policy, breaking policy. And then there's obviously major concerns regarding the work and follow through, recruitment, etc. So lots and lots of concerns, but we will address a lot of that for the next. And also, I don't know if we added the recruitment in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Recruit workers who will do the work for the client. Okay, good. All right, so those are the three main concerns that I think I have. Also, major concerns regarding like Miguel not communicating, not showing up. Does he even deserve any consideration for a huge bonus, like a bonus? Like I don't understand it. You know. And then Sandra, it's a smaller bonus, but I don't know. So Sandra's also
So
a concern.
we already taken the decision that they will get paid after they communicate in the session or in the main session.
Sure, but
So
I mean, for me, it's a concern even approving a bonus for them at all, because if they're not showing up and they're not communicating, they're not taking on work, and they're not doing the budget. I mean, why are we giving them a bonus, right? So I mean, it's great that we're allowing to give them a bonus simply by coming and communicating with us, and we'll see how that goes. But we could easily be saying, oh, that's how you're going to treat this organization, no bonus, and that's it. You want a bonus, you're going to have to reapprove the bonus payroll and the entire UmCus proposal, right? That makes sense. So, anyways, we're not doing that, but that's what we should be doing. But we're giving them a break. We're bending over backwards for both Miguel and Sandra and others. All right,
okay.
lots of concerns.
So any objection?
No objection.
So
What is it?
no objection. So we have consensus.
Yeah.
No, I think we have to
no,
vote
we have
because
to
Jay
vote.
has a concerns.
I hope they're not just my concerns. My goodness. If everyone has no concerns for basically paying more money for the work to not be getting completed, then maybe I need to be going somewhere else. So Mamoon, are you moving forward with this proposal, or should someone else do it?
Yeah. So we need to vote. So Abu Bakar,
Yeah.
I'm writing the name. Luis
Hmm?
J.
And just to remind everybody, it's against policy, and so we are
In policy training,
to do policy training on this one.
1 hour or 30 minutes.
What was that?
Is it policy training for how many hours? 1 hour or just 30 minutes?
I think 1 hour is fine. 1 hour. So,
Okay.
but this is a different policy than voting on the bonuses. This is we're breaking policy for making a loan. So this is actually a different policy and requires another additional policy training. So this is a policy training for making a loan, which is now doing loans is now against policy.
So let me do my policy
Let me do mine.
training.
So I'm gonna vote 5. So voting against the policy is not the policy that you're breaking. Mamoon, policy training for taking loans from the client. Yes, that is correct. But Lucy, you did not do it correctly. So Mamoon is
Okay.
yes, verified policy training. Not applicable. 5.9 is a pretty high vote. Alright, 5.8, that's a little bit better. Anyways, it looks like it passes either way. Passes. But we just need to get Lucy's.
Yeah, Lucy corrected it.
Where?
I correct
Oh,
my
taking loans
policy.
from client. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so yes, it passes. Cool. Alright, so I think we're done. Should we check out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go wrap up.
So Jay, one more thing. So, are you going to available at Sonic so we can just have token payrolls and get our?
Yes, we can now run the token payrolls and the bonuses at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay. So, are you going to available at Sonic?
Let's go to wrap up. That's a question from wrap up.
Okay.
Yes, wrap up. So yeah, I mean, overall the answer is yes. I think I'll be available for this evening after dinner. So I need an hour for dinner, and then I could probably do some.
Okay.
On wrap up, okay. Are you done with asking JJ?
So let's just schedule for Cobalt like hour 3 or Sonic hour 1 to check in on Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, so check in on Discord and try to finalize a time when it works, and then jump on Jitsi and start going through. I'm actually really excited about running the token payrolls, and everything is ready to run it. We've been wanting to do this for almost a year, so it's really good.
Yeah. Great.
Cool.
Then appreciate ourselves.
So are we ready to do checkouts?
It's
No,
it's
asking something on
Very,
wrap up
very, very.
Yes.
about the minimum accounting. How can am I guessing the amount for the month or I'm using for the next budget?
Well, we have our
Like
payroll. So, for example, if we're going to do a payroll of $400 for bonuses, where
mhm.
is the money coming from, right? We need to know where the money is coming from. Where is the money going to come from? How are we going to pay the $400? You know, how much bills do we have to do over the next month, right? So we need to pay our bills, we need to do the payroll, we need to have a buffer. Typically we have a couple $100 of buffer. Otherwise we need to be transferring money and getting the money in the right place so we can pay our bills, the payroll. So, you know, we can just schedule and go through it all and you know, do one step at a time and update the policy, the responsibility training, whatever needs to happen.
Okay, thank you. Think I will have to schedule. I will try and schedule it. Tomorrow Andromeda. Thank you. Let's check out. We are ready to check out.
All right, I gotta get going, so I'll check out first. I'm gonna give this session a 6. It was really long, missed breaks, took forever. We only covered basically the one topic, but I am glad we got through it. You know, we've been talking about this for a month at least, maybe longer. I'm excited about doing the token payrolls, and we can do the bonuses, get some people some money, and then hopefully we can get focused on the budget and then get to the client work and then do some recruitment, figure out what's going on with Miguel tomorrow. I'm already working on all the asset management. We need to figure out how we might be able to, you know, invest some of the assets. Um, so much to do. Yes, lots and lots and lots to do. Check.
Thank you,
I'll
Jeff,
go
for
next.
your time,
I'll go next.
as usual.
Abu Bakar.
Mom, Abu Bakar.
Yeah. I'll give the session a 6.9. It was a very good session. We were able to get agreement on UmCus, which is very good. And also on the token sales and bonus also. So thank you. And I'll focus on voting.
And I'll just add one other thing is just that we do need to be moving forward with the actual payroll calculation spreadsheet so we can be tracking all of our time and our hours. So, you know, we're losing a lot of value by not tracking our hours and our time. Anyways, Lucy, Mamoon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm checking out. I'll give the session 7. For me, I know it's a long session, but at least we are progressing. And thank you so much, Abu Bakar, for being there for us. And we trust having you as our decision maker. You can guide us through on, I think that's the high level of being in that position, with the decision coming from you and guiding us through class J. Just thank you so much for all this. My hope and prayers, we are going to try slowly but sure, one step at a time, and we'll get there. I'm going to work on accounting, payroll, and budget. Check.
Okay, I'm going next. Um, I'll give the session 7. And after a long time, we actually got agreement on something is valuable for the worker and the organization. So let's focus on work. Let's do the token payrolls and focus on work also. I'll be working on the budget, taxes, and some high priorities as well. Check.
Lucy, do you want to go again? Because we didn't get your checkout written down.
Also, I'm very glad that Abu Bakr was here all the time and supported us, and very respectful to you that you came here and stayed with us. Check.
Okay, I'll go back. I'll go again. I'm happy for the session. I give the session 7. I'm also glad to have both of you, Jay, Abubakar, and Mamun. Let's just try to keep a momentum. Thank you, Jay, for your support as always. I know you have been doing this so many years and trying to support the organization. Thank you so much, Abubakar. We'll try our best to keep the momentum to try to get back to where we are before. I'm going to work on payroll. I mean on accounting, and then budget, then follow through on also taxes plus the legal action. I'm going to schedule on that. I
Great. And I'll
trust.
I'll just add that, like, I definitely think it's good to get us back to where we were before, but if we do that, there's no way we're going just back to where we were before. We will skyrocket past where we were before and be in much more better and successful in everything. So, I mean, we're working on some really big things, like the work I've done with Alberto, which is like some of the first client work I really scheduled and worked on for, like, feels like a month or 5 months. But with Alberto, we talked and we started working on the token profiles and actually, going full public with all our tokens. If we can get our tokens functional, we will more than just get back to where we were before. We will be able to skyrocket past where we were before, and then it's just a matter of getting our assets stabilized and just getting organized and doing the client work and doing some grants. So I think that we are everything is set to just be in such a better place than we were before. So that's my goal. My goal is getting 10, 20 times better than we were before in half the amount of time. So we can do it if we just stay focused, and my number one priority for addressing the legal action at this time is to build value into the tokens. Because if the tokens are valuable, well, no, the tokens are not valuable. If the tokens have more value, right, just a little bit more value, right, it's not necessarily valuable, but even if they have the slightly more value in them, the legal action is basically pointless, because then they can just sell their tokens and then get the money that they want because they're owners, right? So
Yeah.
that is for me, the number one most important thing that we do to, one, get the legal action out of the way, and two, not just get back to where we were before, but to catapult ourselves way beyond where we were before, to be a fully functioning organization with tokens that have value, and that our ownership actually means something. Because right now we are owners, but what are we owners of? Basically, a business that's failing, right? So if we can be owners of an actual asset that has value, at least some value, even if it's not necessarily very valuable, it will change everything, right? So that our number one priority in the short term. I'll talk to you all pretty soon. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, Jay.
So much, Jay.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Abubakar.
Mamun. Thank you, Abubakar.
Yeah, we'll